Everything in my video I found on public domain, and I urge everybody to do their own research. Welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Lots of love and many blessings your way. This sure has been a long pregnancy. I wonder if they're going to make Guinness Book of World Records. Leaks come from, reliable sources. If it's not insiders or friends, it's PR teams, especially for celebrities and famous people. I believe Meghan's team has tried everything in their power to get all the focus off of her in this time and put it anywhere, including Prince Harry. She doesn't care who she steps on or who she throws under the bus. Look at her history. I wanted to say thank you. You know who you are. I appreciate you very much. This is coming to me via the person that I know over there in the UK that works for 2 major newspapers. And according to them, this is Meghan's way of not only taking the focus off of her, but also shedding light on the situation, preventing Harry from going further or going forward, rather, with his plans to celebrate the birth of this pillow. Quite a dirty trick to stab the person you sleep with in the back. That's as low blow as it gets, in my opinion. The tip was that he was supposed to go and celebrate after the birth of this whatever, to celebrate with his friends at one of his favorite pubs in London, and they're calling it a drug den, and said, why don't you take something over there and collect, all of this, I don't know, these samples, and that's what they did on the tip from somebody close to Meghan's team. This quote-unquote drug den, all of the samples came back positive for all sorts of drug residues, but I think that's common at any pub or bar. That's so dirty, and it's a slick trick, but my friend said he's seen it so many times before because, the spouse will not want their partner going there, and this being out in the public's eye, if they're seen there, it really ruins their character. It's character assassination. For me, that's a red flag of domestic abuse. That's nothing more than controlling your partner, all because she did not want him to go. And if you're a helicopter pilot, I urge you to apply there with the royal family, considering now they're down one and that position is open. You could be our fly on the wall. The pilot up and quit. He felt like he was absolutely being taken advantage of. It was an atypical situation, always on the go. And he felt really aggravated with her diva demands. He's not a Grubhub or a taxi service or a UPS guy. And he felt it was just over the top and ridiculous. And she would throw little tantrums in the event. He just could not pull it off. This simply puts the royal family further in danger, because the more people they drag in to interview to replace everybody that's dropping off like flies, I've said it before, the more some creeper could wiggle their way through. My heart goes out to Mr. Markle. In my description, I want you guys to watch that little video. It's not a long one, but it's Meghan talking, I think his name is Craig Ferguson, in a late night show, speaking about how every day after school for 10 years during her dad's time spent as a lighting director on the set of Married with Children, she was there on the set every day after school, Married with Children. Well, her mama didn't raise her. I believe her mama had ran off with that yogi fella to the woods, and so I've heard people say she was in prison. I don't know. I can't find anything on that. I do know this. Her mother is not maternal. Her dad was the maternal, the mother in the situation. And all he's asked her for is to be a part of her life. That's it, because he can't understand why one day, everything's fine, and the next, the switch has been flipped. Anyway, so now he's come out begging, let me be a part of this child's life. And do you know, she said there is no way in this world he would ever see the child physically, ever be around this child in person, that she wants nothing to do with him, and she wants him to stay as far away as possible from her child. Yet she's bringing her mother in, her mother who's You can read her thoughts on her face. The woman didn't want to be at the wedding. She didn't want to be at her little cookbook thing with the Muslims. She did not want to be a part of her life. Period. But Mr. Markle is begging to be a part of her life. She's going to eat those words. Let me tell you something. It's coming up quick. She'll need a place to be. And I believe her dad'll definitely have his arms wide open. So I'm rooting for him. You guys, the clock's ticking. I'll see you soon. We'll talk fast, stay safe, and be blessed.